Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me for this professional development session. My name is Gianna DiPietro, and today I'll be talking about how effective teamwork directly impacts quality outcomes in healthcare. The purpose of this presentation is to explain why teams are so valuable when it comes to improving quality. What makes a team high performing and how collaboration across different disciplines help us achieve better results for our patients, our staff, and our organization. Let's start with a simple truth. Healthcare is a team sport. No single person, no matter how skilled or experienced, can meet all of the complex needs for patients on their own. That's why teamwork is such a valuable focus in quality improvement efforts. When people from different areas of healthcare, like nursing, administration, pharmacy, finance, and clinical leadership, come together, they're able to see challenges from multiple perspectives. This kind of collaboration leads to better problem solving, more efficient processes, and higher quality outcomes. Research has shown over time, again and again, that strong teamwork reduces medical errors, improves patient safety, boosts employee satisfaction, and even lowers costs. In other words, teamwork isn't just something that makes the workplace nicer. It's a key driver of excellence in care. Now let's talk about what makes a team high performing. First, they have a clear and shared goal. Everyone on the team understands what they're working toward, whether it's improving patient satisfaction, reducing hospital-acquired infections, or streamlining the discharge process. Second, they communicate effectively. Communication is the backbone of teamwork. High-performing teams are open, transparent, and respectful on how they share their information and feedback. Third, they trust one another. Team members rely on each other to do their part and are confident that everyone is equally committed to the mission. Fourth, they have strong leadership. A good team leader doesn't just give orders. They create an environment where every member feels valued, supported, and empowered to contribute. And finally, they are constantly learning. High-performing teams regularly reflect on their work, evaluate results, and make adjustments to improve. When all these qualities come together, teams don't just function, they thrive. And that's when we need to start to see measurable improvements in quality. So how exactly does teamwork influence quality outcomes? Let's imagine a scenario. A hospital has noticed a high rate of patients readmissions within 30 days of discharge. Instead of tackling the problem in isolation, the hospital forms a quality improvement team with nurses, physicians, case managers, and administrators. By working together, the team realizes that inconsistent discharge instructions and poor follow-up communication are contributing to the issue. They design a standard discharge process, assign clear follow-up responsibilities, and improve patient education materials. Within months, readmission rates began to drop significantly. This shows that teamwork directly affects outcomes when communication, trust, and collaboration are strong. Care becomes safer, more efficient, and more patient-centered. On the other hand, when teamwork breaks down, when people work in silos or communication is poor, errors increase, morals drops, and patients suffer. Next, let's consider how teamwork and individual roles impact quality assessment both positively and negatively. Every team needs a structure, leadership role, individual responsibilities, delegation, and decision-making processes all play a part in how effective a team functions. Strong leadership provides direction and keeps the team focused on quality goals. Clearly defined roles make sure everyone knows what they're responsible for which prevents duplication of a work or confusion. Delegation allows people to work within their area of expertise ensuring that tasks are handled effectively. Shared decision making is also important. When team members from all disciplines are included in discussions, it leads to better informed and more sustainable decisions. Ongoing education and training ensure that everyone has the skills and knowledge to perform a role effectively. However, when these processes aren't managed well, when leadership is unclear, communication breaks down, or roles are not defined, it can cause frustration, conflict, and lead to more errors, and ultimately harm quality outcomes. Another key component of effective team is cross-functionality, meaning that people from different disciplines work together toward shared goals. In healthcare, this could mean nurses working alongside physicians, pharmacists, therapists, and even administrative staff to address a specific quality issue. Cross-functional teams are powerful because they bring a variety of perspectives to the table. A nurse might see patient safety risks and administrators wouldn't. A nurse might see patient safety risks that an administrator wouldn't. An administrator might identify workflow issues that clinical staff might overlook. Together, they can create solutions that address clinical operational needs. But of course, interdisciplinary collaboration can sometimes lead to conflict. Different departments may have different priorities, communication skills, or styles, even cultural norms within the organization. To manage these challenges, teams need to set clear goals from the start, encourage open communication, and build a sense of psychological safety, where everyone feels comfortable voicing their own opinions. Having a skilled facilitator or leader who can guide discussions and resolve disagreements respectfully is also crucial. By addressing potential conflict early, teams can stay focused on their shared mission of improving quality care. Let's also talk about how conflict and change affects team dynamics. Conflict isn't always a bad thing. In fact, healthy, respectful disagreement can actually drive innovations. When team members challenge each other's ideas constructively, it leads to deeper thinking and better solutions. But when conflict becomes personal or is unresolved, it can quickly change and damage trust and morale. But that's why emotional intelligence, active listening, and empathy are such an important skill for team leaders and members alike. Change can also be difficult for teams whether it's a new policy or a new electronic health record system or change in leadership. Uncertainty can create resistance. The best way to handle change is through clear communication, involvement, and support. When people understand the reasons for change and feel like their input is valued, they're much more likely to adapt and stay engaged. Finally, let's discuss the resources and supports that help teams sustain quality improvement efforts over time. A strong team culture is essential. Teams that value respect, inclusion, and open dialogue are better equipped to face challenges together. Communication tools such as regular meetings, shared dashboards, or collaborative platforms help teams stay organized and informed. Recognition and rewards are also important. Celebrating both teams and individual success helps keep morale high and reinforces the importance of quality improvement work. Ongoing training opportunities keep everyone up to date on the best practices, help and maintain a culture of continuous learning. And of course, leadership support is key. When leaders provide the time, resources, and encouragement teams need. It shows that quality improvement is just not a one-time project, it's part of organization's identity. In conclusion, effective, high-performing teams that are foundation quality improvement in healthcare, when we collaborate across disciplines, communicate openly, respect one another's decisions and expertise, and stay focused on our shared goals, we create an environment where both patients and staff can thrive. Teamwork isn't just about working together, it's about achieving excellence together. By investing in our teams, we invest in the quality, safety, and success of our entire organization. Thank you for taking your time to listen to me and for all the work you do every day to improve the quality of healthcare for our patients.